aka Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Beezy, make sure y'all follow my Twitch, man. Subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy Jay, it's in the description down below. And like I said, y'all, at the end of the day, it's gonna come. I'm going to tell everybody this right now. It's going to come. You know what I'm saying? Chester being like L. Yeah, like I said, man, it's going to come. So Chester, maybe you don't know a lot about me. You know, YouTube, I'm talking to a dude on Twitch right now. I'm very diverse. I would never cater to one audience. That would never be me. You know what I mean? So, hey, what you feel like is an L, I promise you a lot of people feel like it's W's. And I promise you, it's going to come. See, I know what it takes to be successful because I was once successful. I'm still successful in the spirit right now, but God humbled me, sat me down, you know what I mean, and be like, no, restart, you feel me, your career with me this time. But if y'all do not know, I know how it is to be successful on YouTube. I know what it's like to be successful. I know a lot of new subscribers like, what are you talking about? You're 20,000. Real subscribers know I was dang near at 100K in my old channel. So what I be doing, I know it's going to bring in, it's going to come. Best believe it's going to come because it did before and it's going to do it again. You know what I mean? But one thing I'm never going to do is react to just one thing just because it pleases you. You know what I mean? My audience is bigger than you. You know what I mean? I have other people that like, I have so many people that like my scare reactions. I have so many people that like the movie reaction. I got so many people that like different things. And you think I'm finna freaking cater to Chester?
No.
Chester?
Wait. Just wait.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna watch you die.
The Punisher?
I don't know anything. Fair enough.
Dang.
The series begins with ex-Marine Frank Castle hunting down everyone involved in his family's death.
The bikers, the cartels, the kitchen Irish, they're all gone. I got a family of my own.
I don't. Oh, God.
Get a room, you dirty bastards.
¡Pinche Punisher de mierda! ¡Sano y salvo en México! ¡Con eso viene Juárez! ¡Aquí muere, cabrón!
Man down on 51st. Oh my goodness. Boom!
The story then moves 6 months forward in New York. Frank now works at a construction site under a fake name, Pete Castiglione. Among the workers, a boy named Donnie Chavez often becomes a target of bullying. Frank notices everything, but chooses to stay silent. One worker, Lance, intentionally tries to provoke Frank. Donnie goes to Frank, who is sitting alone on the terrace. He offers Frank a sandwich and tries to befriend him, but Frank ignores him and warns him to stay away.
Goddamn guy. He's crazy, Lance. What are you gonna do?
You know, if they don't ask you to work extra, they don't pay you for it, right?
I'm like, bro, like, why does it people like this? It's like, bro, gang, I don't know who need to hear this, bro. Leave people alone, bro. You gonna get hurt, bro. So those be the most dangerous ones, bro. People that don't bother anybody, bro. I don't know what be in people's mind, be thinking that the person that doesn't talk and the person that doesn't, you know, like want trouble is weak. Those be the most dangerous ones. You're gonna get your head knocked off, bro. You know what I mean? One thing about him, bro, when he going, he ain't gonna stop. There's one thing about him, when he going, he see red. That's why he avoids things, bro. It's not because he's scared of you. He's scared of himself. I know it's a lot of brothers out there just like that. Don't mess with nobody. Don't talk to nobody. Avoid situations because you know how you is. But the whole time they thinking you scared of them. Now I know how I am, bro. Because I know when I get in a situation, I see red and I see black, I'm going to try to murder you. You know what I'm saying? I see red when I get mad, bro. That's why I try to avoid situations, bro. When I see somebody talking crazy to me, I gotta walk away. I gotta walk away, bro, because I'm gonna do it to you, bro. No, I'm gonna try to kill you. Like, when I fight, I try to kill, bro. You know what I'm saying? I try to, like, beat your head in, gang. So I know who I am. I know I can go to jail for murder. I know what I'm capable of. So, bro, you not worth it, bro. You ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking away, bro. I gotta walk the freak away, gang. Because I know what I'm gonna do to you, bro. I know when it's right there. I know when we get there, it ain't no stopping, bro. It ain't no cool, ain't no chill, ain't that no more. You gotta walk away, bro. Especially if you know how you is, bro. Walk the freak away. If somebody watching the video, you know how you is, bro. Bro, you gotta protect yourself, bro. You gotta walk away, bro. You know how you is, bro. You know how you get down, bro. You know when, like, anything can tick you off in the moment, bro. You gotta walk away, gang. That's what he's saying, bro. He ain't worth it, gang. He ain't worth it.
Kick his ass, Lance.
He ain't worth it, bro.
Shit. You don't want me for an enemy, man.
I'm Donnie.
He ain't worth it.
That's why you come up here? My grandma makes the best sandwich. A man's gotta eat. One man chain gang. You like that movie?
I take one of those sandwiches, you start talking.
Meanwhile, a war veteran support group is shown, led by a man named Curtis. He tries to help the people with their traumas. After the session ends, Frank meets Curtis privately. Their conversation reveals that Frank and Curtis served together in Afghanistan
Hey, chat.
and have remained good friends.
How long have I been streaming?
Curtis encourages
Y'all
Frank to
inform
live a
me.
normal, happy life.
Anybody that had anything
Please.
to do with happening
Thank
to
you.
Maria and the kids are dead. Hell, if you would have asked me, I would have helped you do it.
I know that.
Now, the only person you're punishing is yourself.
Thank you for the coffee.
One of the workers talks privately with his friend Paulie about his financial trouble. Paulie suggests to rob a poker game, and Lance agrees. Lance and Paulie think Frank might have overheard their robbery plan, so they start provoking him.
Were you listening to us?
Everywhere I turn, there you are, pissing me off.
Where you going? Where you going?
Oh, where you going? Oh, you want to do something with that hammer? That hammer's gonna find a new home up your ass.
Suddenly, one of Lance's friends has an accident. He falls and breaks his arm. Donnie asks Frank to help them since he was a Marine and knows about field medicine, but he just looks at them and walks away. Later, Lance wants to abort the robbery since they are one man short, but end up recruiting Donnie as the final member. Once everything was ready, they head to the location and rob the gangsters.
Let's boogaloo.
Nobody move! Nobody! You get what he got! Bag the cash!
You boys should leave while you can.
Shut up, greaseball.
You're all dead.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go! Hurry up! We don't get off game! We don't get shit!
You really screwed this up, Donald.
Hey, sleepyhead. I'm gonna go get breakfast.
Okay.
Dang.
Lance
Like, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Like, what that would do to a person, bro. Like, dang, just imagine, like, that's your wife, man. And dang, man. That'll be so hard, bro. That'll be so hard, like, not to just want to murder every being, every person that has something to do with that. That'll be so hard to let that. I can't sit here and be like, oh, just let it, God, man, that'll be so hard, bro. That'd be so hard. Man, I'll go crazy. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'll go
Lance and
crazy.
Paulie decide that Donnie is now
I'll
at
go
risk
crazy.
because he dropped his ID at the robbery scene. They plan to eliminate Donnie to cover up their crime. Donnie begs for his life, promising to leave town, but they ignore him and beat
How
him.
would y'all react, man? Dang.
Shut it off. Tonight just gets better and better.
Dang. I don't see how some people don't be liking movie recaps, bro. This don't be so hard. Y'all folks be lame. That's what it is. Y'all folks lame. Dang.
Take the money. Take the money, man. No! It's in the basement of a restaurant. Lanello's in Little Italy.
I'm gonna find a home for this.
No one sleeps until we get these guys. Start with this kid, Donald Chavez.
Christ.
Dang.
Welcome back, Frank.
At Homeland Security's office, Agent Dinah Madani is introduced. She meets her new partner, Agent Sam Stein. Dinah is upset because she had been transferred from Afghanistan to New York as she was investigating the murder of a local police officer named Ahmad Zubair. Dinah reveals to Sam that Zubair was a member of the Afghan National Police and had discovered that some soldiers were secretly involved in heroin trafficking. American soldiers eliminated Zubair to cover up their drug trafficking.
The U.S. government gave Ahmed Zubair our word, and it got him killed.
A place like this, who knows what got him killed? But I will not stand for insubordinate, are we clear? Otherwise, you can quit.
You're the boss.
Yes, I am.
We are then shown another flashback of Frank and his kids on a ferry. They talk and have fun, but when his son mentions war that Frank was, he becomes angry.
Dad goes away so we can kill lots of Hajis. No, we didn't.
Don't you ever say anything like that again. You got that?
Back in the present, he goes to a diner.
I mean, that's how it is, bro. You know what I mean? Let them be mad. Let them be mad, bro. Be mad. You know what I mean? All about discipline your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, grab that face. I ain't trying to be your freaking friend. I'm trying to be a parent.
Bro calls him and asks Frank to watch a videotape he left at Frank's house. After the call, Frank runs outside and thinks Micro is on a rooftop, but instead, Micro left a burner phone for Frank to contact him. He then has a nightmare about a masked Marine shooting his wife Maria, and then watches the video of him and other Marines deleting Ahmed Zubair. The video really shakes him up. The next day, Frank asks Curtis if he has mentioned anything about him being alive or heard about Micro, and Curtis replies that he hasn't.
What does he want?
Guy says he's got answers that I need. He said that what happened to Maria and the kids, it was because of something that I did.
Come on, talk to me. What were you into?
That shit that follows you home no matter how hard you try, follows you home. And Maria, she knew it. She knew it. The kids knew it.
Come on, you didn't kill your family.
What if I did?
Dinah and Sam talk about how September 11th and the war on terrorists changed things. Dinah believes U.S. Marines eliminated Zubair after seeing a video of Marines torturing him, but the video was stolen from her. She thinks powerful people are stopping her from investigating. Dinah also learns that Frank's friend, Billy Russo, now runs a private military company called Anvil in New York. She convinces her boss, Wolf, to let her meet Russo by saying she needs training at Anvil's law enforcement facility.
Say, lady, I'm real hungry. You got any change? Please. You're still all hard, huh?
Things got this bad, Frank?
I'm flirting with the idea of going full man bun. There's somebody that knows that I'm still alive.
You should know me better than that. I would never...
You want to say no, you say no. But look, this guy, he calls himself Micro, right? Like that's supposed to mean something. He says something about us both being dead men, right?
How do I contact you?
Later, Karen asks her boss, Mitchell Ellison, about Micro. He remembers a man who mentioned Micro selling government secrets and being eliminated. However, the story was not published because the source was not on record, and Wolf made him stop the story. Ellison offers Karen the article. Micro is at home, watching his family on cameras, while also keeping an eye out for Frank on surveillance. Dinah and Sam do a simulated hostage rescue at Anvil, where Sam accidentally eliminated a hostage. They meet Russo, who talks about government contracts with the DHS. Dinah tries to ask Russo about Kandahar, but Wolf stops her. Russo suggests they meet outside work to talk more. Frank meets Karen at a park bench. She gives him information about Micro, including his real name, David Lieberman, and his address. She says she will help, but only if Frank promises not to eliminate anyone.
It's an unconfirmed story about an intelligence operative that got caught leaking covert information. Lieberman was shot and killed trying to escape arrest by Homeland Security. Carson Wolf got it shut down. You know what? It's all in the story, Frank. Just believe it or not, actually care what happens to you. Be careful.
Frank fakes an accident by stepping in front of Sarah Lieberman's car to get inside her house. Sarah invites him inside to help with a cut on his head. Micro, worried about Frank being near his family, grabs a gun and drives over. Frank takes the chance to look around the house while asking for coffee. He connects with Sarah over their shared grief and offers to check the car for damage.
I tell you what, I'll take off, all right? I'll just sit this coffee.
No, it's okay. Please, sorry. Finish your coffee.
Sorry about your loss, Sarah. I lost my family. And that day goes by, right? You wish things were different.
Well, he had something to do with the murder?
Frank shaves his head in his apartment. He then puts on a ski mask and breaks into Wolf's house through the chimney. When Wolf returns, Frank surprises him and they have a fierce fight.
Here we go. Get busy. Let's get it. Let's get it. We'll knock him off. We gonna knock him off. There we go. God, I love that junk.
Whoever you are, this is the stupidest thing you've ever done.
Oh my God, here we go with the humans trying to act like they're just God Almighty. Now, whoever you are, just know this is the stupidest thing you have ever done. Like, what are you going to do? I blow your head off right now. What you going to do? Nothing. God, but humans be pissing me off. You're not powerful like you think you are. No human watching this is powerful. I'm not powerful. You're not powerful. You are so powerful you can't die. You know what I'm saying? You're not God. Put a bullet through your head and I guess I promise you gonna fall. Every single one of you. You know what I'm saying? So please, always get in these situations. Let's stop with the scary talking. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop with acting like you God Almighty. You bleed red. You know what I'm saying? So guess what you're going to do? You're going to give the Punisher, what he wants. That's what you're going to do. All that little fake powerful talking and all that, shut your dang mouth. If you were so powerful, you won't be tied up to a chair right now. You know what I mean? This is the stupidest thing you ever done. Man, shut your dang mouth or bro, put a bullet in your head. With dang fool.
Whoever you are, this is the stupidest thing you've ever done.
Right. Shut up. Yeah, you ain't powerful. Again.
Whoever you are, this is the stupidest thing you've ever
Hear this? That's human. Human.
There's many ways to get the truth out of him.
Look, Lieberman was a traitor. He was selling secrets.
The way I see it, there's no way a guy like you kills a suspect in a case that big. No way. Whatever you think.
Oh my God, really?
Tonight you're gonna die, Frank. We knew exactly where you'd be. Exactly where to go to get
Why do you need to kill him?
You killed my family to get to me.
Misdirection. It was a calculated risk. You understand, right? Now close your eyes, Frank. I'm gonna do you a favor.
Gun's empty, asshole. You're in the truth now.
Dinah meets Russo at a bar, and they talk about his military service. Russo admits he enjoyed killing people in Afghanistan, especially when he and Frank fought to save their squad. Their conversation ends when Dinah is called to
Hey, Lil Nico, you feel me though, Lil Nico? Why do we think we're so powerful, chat? You know what I'm saying? Yo, and it come I've came to just the reality. Like when I've started becoming closer with God, I start understanding that I am not powerful at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm really nothing without God. Just think about it. Y'all, how did you get here? You did not make your own teeth. You did not make your tongue. You didn't make your eyes. You didn't make nothing. You can't even breathe on your own. You don't even have control on when your heart starts and stops. If your heart stops right now, you're dead. You can die in your sleep. Look how not so powerful we are. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look how little control we have over our life. And yet we're so powerful. That's why I say let's stop thinking of ourselves so highly. And let's be humble. Because you can die right now. You know what I mean? It is a blessing for you to be sitting here watching me stream today. It is a blessing for me to be sitting here streaming. Because I can have a heart attack right now. You know what I mean? I can have a heart attack. I could drop dead right now. In a blink of an eye. Because that's how not so powerful I am. That's how limited I am. You know what I mean? No matter how much money, no matter how much fame, no matter who the freak you think you is, your little stupid self gonna go in that ground just like me. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of life. Stop walking around like you so powerful, like you so above others. Boy, you report to the same guy we report to. You know what I'm saying? You ain't powerful. You ain't going in no $1 million grave. You going in that raggedy dirt just like me. You gonna get your little raggedy behind in that casket just like me. You know what I'm saying? Stop walking around like you Mr. Powerful, Mrs. Powerful. Girl, you ain't nothing. Boy, you ain't nothing. Just like me.
Wolf's murder. The next day,
you're somebody with God, though. I'm something because I'm with God. But without God, I'm nothing. Just like if you ain't got God, you nothing. If you got him, you something. He makes you powerful. But without him, you ain't nothing.
It's a call from Micro, who praises him for avoiding capture. Frank tricks Micro into a chase with Curtis's help. They end up at a cemetery where Micro finds a grave with his name. Curtis gives Micro Frank's message that if Micro hurts Curtis, Frank will go after his family.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Who are you? Why isn't he here?
He decided he doesn't like what you're selling.
Hold on. Hey! What are we doing? What are we doing?
There you go laughing again. Smack the taste out of his mouth. There you go. Think he powerful again. Smack the taste out.
To lure you out, I'm not. That alarm, that means that we got 3 minutes before it gets awful warm in here.
Let's say one time.
Are you gonna help me out? Yeah.
No bullshit.
There you go. You don't want to die for free.
You don't know a goddamn thing. The same people that killed you killed me.
All right.
Micro tells Frank that he used to work for the NSA and found a video showing American soldiers eliminating Zubair. He decided to send the video to Dinah. Later, while driving with his family, agents led by Wolf surrounded their car.
Stay in the car. No matter what happens.
What are you doing?
Hey, come back here. Come on now.
Don't move! I'm not a criminal. I'm an NSA analyst. Sarah, go.
Dave, drop the weapon!
Sarah!
No!
Cell phone saved my life.
At the vet center, Curtis is cleaning up when
dropped
Russo
the
shows up. He
You ain't
gives
got
Curtis a check to help pay the rent. He also offers Curtis a job, but Curtis says he is done with that life. Then we see a flashback where Frank, Russo, and other soldiers
y'all
are picked to
please
join a secret team called
give me a time
Operation
log of
Cerberus, led
how long
by
I've been
Agent
streaming.
Rollins and Colonel Schoonover. Everyone agrees without a problem. Later, in their camp, Russo and Frank bond over a poem, showing their close friendship.
You read a poem. I didn't know you could read. Sorry about that.
At the vet center, young vet Lewis shares a story about how his superiors lied to the public, blaming enemy fire for a friendly fire incident that eliminates soldiers. Lewis feels betrayed and confused. O'Connor, an angry Vietnam vet, tries to feed Lewis's anger and mistrust.
Read this, kid. You're right to feel betrayed, and there's plenty of men feel just the same.
Frank discovers that the countdown on Micro's computer is not for an explosion, but for a video broadcast. Micro then confronts Frank about their past actions, specifically mentioning Zubair. This triggers a flashback to when the video was filmed. Zubair pleads for his life as Rollins tortures him, eventually revealing that he does not know anything. Rollins turns to Frank and orders him to eliminate Zubair.
What's he saying?
Nothing useful. I'm not a terrorist. I have a family.
Do it.
I have a family.
Dang.
We desecrating corpses now?
I'm getting the bullet.
Looks to me like we're hiding evidence.
Micro tries to convince Frank to team up with him and trust him, but Frank is stubborn and refuses. Micro talks about how both he and Frank were betrayed by their country. The alarm goes off, and after typing in the code, Micro grabs a pen. The pen is actually a needle, and he uses it to stab Frank, knocking him out. Lewis wakes up from a nightmare at home and accidentally shoots at his dad. He misses, gets scared, apologizes, and runs off, showing how PTSD affects him. Meanwhile, at Micro's place, Frank wakes up with his gun in hand. Micro is calmly drinking coffee. Frank asks why Micro did not try to eliminate him. Micro explains again that they should be on the same side.
You and me have both done things that we would like to take back, but we're not the bad guys here. They are. Right?
Coming for a briefing. 5 minutes.
Sure.
We won't be able to land anywhere near the compound without alerting the enemy, so we're gonna land here.
No air support?
Sir, this looks like an ambush. I think this is a trap. I think it's a trap because it's exactly what I would do.
I trust Frank's instincts, sir.
And I trust hard-earned, thoroughly vetted intelligence.
I think if we do this, men are gonna die.
I pointed. Now you need to go shoot.
That's how it is, though, chat. Y'all see what he said?
Pointed. Now you need to go shoot.
I pointed. Now you need to go shoot. Fighting another man's war. That's the reality of Marines. You know what I'm saying? That's the cold truth about American soldiers that nobody wants to sit down and think about. You know what I mean? See, Americans think they're just such a hero. You know what I mean? You're not. They think they're such the hero. I told you. Americans is the heroes, is the villains playing hero. You don't know what the freak you're doing. You're killing people you know nothing of. You're just going off an order. Then the first thing they're going to say is, we're fighting over freedom. Bro, you know the last time somebody tried to attack America, bro, was Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's trying to attack America. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality. Oh, they're not trying to attack America because the military. Hey, we ain't got the strongest military in the world. We lost wars before. Stop overrating your military. You know what I mean? America has lost wars before. Military ain't that strong to hold people off. The only thing that's saving America is technology, bro. That's the sad, honest truth. You know what I'm saying? America started how many wars? You know what I'm saying? America be the cause for a lot of wars. Just keeping it real with you. Tell me why is America invading in Israel? Like why are you invading? Why are you getting involved with Iran? You know what I'm saying? Please tell me. Like, please tell me why you're getting involved with Iran. You know what I mean? These folks be going off in order. You don't know who the freak you be killing. If anything else, it'll be called murder. You don't know why you killing people. Just killing people because your sergeant, your boss, telling you he's the bad guy. You know what I mean? You don't even know what you're doing, but delusion. These Marines delusional, thinking they're fighting for their country. The whole time you're being used to fight another man's war. Stupid-o. You're dying for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Every Marine that died, and this is a sad reality, died for nothing. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Same thing when it comes to Russia. Same thing when it comes to South Korea, North Korea. Everybody is doing the same thing. Fighting, and they don't know why they fighting. Fighting another man's war. Imagine that. Imagine fighting another man's war. Imagine that. That's the craziest thing. Going off in order. You don't even know why you killing. How you think somebody gonna react if you come to their country with guns? You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that look at America like they're the bad guys. A lot of them. You know what I mean? So Americans, stop looking at your military like they're the good guys. Promise you they ain't.
You can get those mortars ranged in, they're gonna...
That's America's when it comes to delusion. They swear they just the cream of the crop. Americans just think they just the cream of the crop. Such the cream of the crop. So many people that can't stand America don't make no dang sense.
Damn ground. I'm going. I'm coming with you.
I'll never join the military.
You gotta stay here. You keep them safe.
Ever. I don't give a dang what I don't give a dang what it is. Infantry. I could be a chef. I ain't joining the military. I ain't signing my life over to the government. I be effed up. Look. They going invading into these people's country. How you think they gonna react? You trying to go kill these people? What you thinking they gonna do?
Did you kill the target?
All he care about is the target. You after one target and you killed all them other people but the target. You see what I'm saying? He killed all them people but the target.
The way that it smells, get out!
Your Operation Cerberus?
There's no official record. There's no congressional approval.
You didn't kill the target.
You know, hitman, Frank. But you and me, we want the same thing right now. So work with me.
The next day, Lewis is digging a trench in his backyard, trying to recreate the comfort of war. We then see Frank wearing a hoodie and pointing a gun at Turk. Frank needs weapons and ammo, but Turk does not have much to offer, just a custom pink rifle. Frank knocks him out, and the mission to get supplies does not go as planned. He returns at Micro's hideout with nothing but a pink rifle, disappointing him.
How we do?
M4, M40, ammo and grenades, right? He said that the whole shipment went to someone else. You want to go up against Agent Orange with the pink Ruger and no ammo? Is that what you want to do, Lieberman?
Dinah and Sam are discussing about a gun shipment from the Greeks that is on its way. They are planning an operation to seize the guns. An older man, Rafi, enters and tells her that the investigation into Wolf's death is being taken over by someone else, which frustrates Dinah. Lewis is in his backyard bunker, where Curtis shows up to try and talk him into returning to the group, but Lewis does not listen.
And now you're sleeping in a hole in November.
I don't have nightmares out here.
You want some advice? War is the only chance you got at doing something redeeming. I didn't get nothing over there. I lost it.
We're gonna sign up with a private military group called Anvil.
How about you come on out of there and we go talk more about it?
No, I'm good.
Well, you know how to find me.
Frank goes to Sarah's house to help with her insurance paperwork, while Micro watches from his base. There is a moment with Micro's daughter fixing the garbage
Bro can't
disposal,
even sleep in his
and Frank
bed.
reassures her that
Bro can't even sleep in his bed, chat. That's how effed up it is in the military. That's how effed up it is, bro, when it comes to their field. Bro can't even sleep in his own bed. See how effed up this man is?
Private military
It's gonna be like that.
called Anvil.
How about you come on out?
He didn't even live with
Talk
himself.
more about it.
No, I'm good.
Well, you know how to find me.
Frank goes to Sarah's house to help with her insurance paperwork, while Micro watches from his base. There is a
Crazy.
moment with Micro's daughter fixing the garbage disposal, and Frank reassures her that she is smart. Sarah talks about how the kids are handling Micro's death. Frank apologizes and offers to fix her headlight. Next, we cut to Anvil, where Billy Russo is giving a speech to newly appointed recruits. Lewis is also among them.
Is anybody here making $100,000 a year? Is it
Dang about
because
that
you're
money.
not worth the investment? You will have the opportunity to fight for a living. and you will be well compensated. A new brotherhood to call your own, something to fight for, to live for.
Micro hacks into the Homeland Security site to get info on the Greek gun shipment. He finds all the intel, including Dinah and Sam's tactical plan. We then see a shady warehouse where criminals are torturing each other over cars. Frank appears, throwing a grenade and taking out the criminals with his gun.
You are in the wrong place at the wrong time. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't know who you are, man, but just let me go. I didn't see you.
What, are you gonna puke? Not gonna. Hey, do not leave your DNA for the police, all right? Just.
What about him?
Not our problem.
Frank leaves off with a beautiful Ferrari, while Micro goes off with a van, and together they get ready to stop the gun deal. Micro begins to feel nervous and says he can't do it, but Frank challenges him to stop being scared and to act. He gets frustrated, and Frank responds by saying that being angry is better than being afraid all the time. Dinah and her team are in the middle of the operation to seize the guns. Suddenly, music starts playing over their radios, messing things up. Frank jumps on top of a moving truck and takes control, driving the truck to a parking lot.
Flamethrower.
That's the second time the truck's passed there. It's a loop. Someone's feeding us a goddamn loop.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Just get there. It's being ripped off.
Dang! She dead. She dead. I know she dead. Y'all heard how hard that is? Dang! She dead as a doorknob.
What did you do?
What did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do?
She survived.
Be still. You're all banged up. You stay out of my way, man, Donnie.
Next morning, Dinah wakes up in her apartment all bruised up from the car accident last night. She is angry and thinks about what happened. At Anvil, Curtis talks to Russo about Lewis, warning him that Lewis is about to snap. Russo, not too concerned, goes to talk to Lewis. He asks about the foxhole in Lewis's backyard and says he is at risk. Lewis gets angry and starts bad-mouthing Curtis. Russo offers him a job, but not as a shooter, which makes Lewis furious.
I will find you something to do around here.
Are you gonna give me a job mopping floors?
He's just another liar in command.
Okay, we're done. You need to leave. Your brotherhood is bullshit.
Then we see Frank at the hideout, organizing his weapons on a rack. Micro gets upset that Frank helped Dinah after the crash, and Frank jokes that Micro is nagging him like a worried friend. Frank then goes to fix Sarah's car headlight just like he promised. While working, he talks with her daughter. Micro's son shows up and acts rude, and Frank teases him back. Sarah then invites Frank to dinner on Sunday, while Micro watches everything through his cameras and feels sad. Dinah meets with Raffi and Sam to talk about the failed mission. While looking at pictures of her wrecked Mustang, she seriously says she loved that car because her dad gave it to her for her 21st birthday, and now she cannot let it go. Dinah asks to come back to work. He asks her if she knows anything important, but Dinah keeps the truth about Frank to herself, since everyone thinks he is dead.
Someone from your unit risked their lives filming this, Frank.
Gunnar Henderson, he's wearing the camera. Bible guy, like to quote scripture, hell of a soldier. He knew what we were doing was wrong.
Our job at the CIA is to identify and contain any dangers to it. I don't know a single operative with any years under their belt who hasn't had to do something that gave them nightmares, so that the rest of America can sleep peacefully. My name is William Rollins. Welcome to the CIA.
Dinah tells Sam that Frank is alive and stole the guns. Sam gets angry and says he will not lie if anyone asks. Meanwhile, Rollins is secretly listening to their conversation through hidden microphones in Dinah's office.
Special agent in charge of Homeland Security investigations called me up.
Pulled her out of burning cars.
Take it David Lieberman had the answers you were looking for?
Some people came after me, came after him. I need to find these bastards that took him from me, Karen. I gotta kill them.
So where does that end, Frank?
So what do you want?
We need some therapy.
No, but I want
Let
there
it
to
go.
be an after.
What's the alternative? What should I do?
You expose them.
These men, they decide what the truth is. You don't get to do that. My family's gone because of what I know. They're gone.
Frank goes into the woods to find Gunner, but before he can knock on the door, Gunner shoots him with an arrow.
Gunner, it's Frank Castle. Come on, Gunner, it's Frank.
Dang.
Gunner, goddammit, it's Frank Castle.
Arrow must have hurt, boy.
Frank. Gunner, goddammit, it's Frank Castle. Come on, I'm not part of it, brother. I never have been.
I'm not your enemy, brother. That tape you made, they killed my family for it.
Gunner tells Frank about Colonel Schoonover loading drugs into a dead soldier's body, which made him want to expose the corruption. Suddenly, 8 soldiers appear, chasing Frank and Gunner. They start fighting back using booby traps and gunfire. Micro helps by sending a drone to guide Frank.
Oh shoot, they come. So this is supposed to be about America. You know what I'm saying? This is what y'all doing to help Americans sleep better. This is what you're doing. You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with freedom. You know what I mean? I told y'all, I be trying to tell y'all. This is like, y'all gotta understand, y'all gotta start looking at these movies like it's real life. I'm telling you, bro. I'm looking at movies just like it's movies. Most of this stuff be happening in real life. You know what I mean? Straight up. You feel me? You know how much dark stuff be happening in this dang world, bro, that you know nothing of, bro? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, bro, most of this stuff happens in real life, bro. How this stuff just don't be movies. Yeah, movies, but they be putting it right in your face. You know why, bro? But you know you dumb as a rock. You know what I mean? Like I've never seen I've never seen so many dumb people in my life. Like they put things in your face and you just shrug it off. Like we can put it in their face. They're not smart enough to understand. I mean, we could just toy around with them. They be trolling y'all, America. There we go. Don't cry now. Dang. Got him. Dang.
Okay, Frank, I'm assuming that you and your buddy are the two hiding behind the big tree, yeah?
Now they're gonna come up behind you from either side of the tree.
Downhill. Move. Quickly.
Hey!
You're gonna die, you hear me?
I'm coming for you.
It's just like old times.
Micro's family...
Yeah, so that's part 1, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, that's part 1. You said for real, y'all Americans stupid. Hey, Lil Nico, man. You know what I'm saying? Not this American brother. You know what I'm saying? There's only a few of us. You right, though. Lil Nico, you right. You know what I mean? For all y'all other people in other countries, Americans stupid. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you right. I feel like this the most stupidest people to ever walk the planet. You know, it's only a few of us that's really, you know, when it comes to us, you got to understand by other people in the countries. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you got to put subtitles on to understand me. You got to understand people like us, people like me, we're hated by these dumb Americans. You know what I mean? They don't like us. You feel me? Straight up. So we're surrounded by just stupid in America. They don't like us. They don't like truth tellers. They don't like people that actually know what the freak. They can't stand it. They look at us like we're threats. So we're surrounded by stupidos. You know what I'm saying? So you dang right. And they're the most softest people. For all the country, you got to understand. For everybody that's watching this, you know what I mean? That's from other country. Man, don't fear no American people, man. Soft. They weak. You know what I mean? Raised on TikTok. Can't fight at all to save their life. Don't got a freaking brave gut in their body. You know what I mean? They popular like they big because they the military. You know what I'm saying? But these kids soft. They soft. American people soft, weak. Some of them. Most of them. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot. You got rare. You know what I mean? For me, I train. I box and stuff like that. So that just kind of set me apart. You got people that do training and people that actually, you know, stuff like that, you know, that actually put their body through hell. But most of these Americans soft, man. You know, baby food. You feel me? So it's just, yeah, man. For other people in other countries, man, stop letting Americans lie to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They soft, they're weak. They're nothing without a gun. It's another thing, too. I'm gonna give y'all all the tea about Americans. They're nothing without guns. You know what I mean? Straight up. You take a gun away from them, you won. You know what I mean? You catch an American, catch most of these Americans without guns, they garbage. See, my body is a weapon. I made my body a weapon. I made my hands weapons. So you catch me without a gun, I can still defend myself. Most of the Americans, they ain't nothing without guns. That's why they be going in jail getting raped. You know what I'm saying? They so hard on the street and then they go into prison, they get turned to sissy boys. You feel me? So, yeah, man, it's just Americans ain't, you know what I'm saying? Americans overrated. No, other countries, y'all overrate Americans. You know what I'm saying?